NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Powell. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Here we go. Check. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Nifty move. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10, Howell. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st down, Howell to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you? Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. He completes this to Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he had no... As he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like?
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a... absolutely filthy junk. He's got some space now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. The Texans at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
79 Broncos.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Stroud on third down now. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now 2nd and 9. They go play action with Howell. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. Able to avoid him at the 40. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. And Howell will throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go, Reed, go.
Back to throw, here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Ready.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Okay, ready.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Track 60.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A give for Walker running right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Let's go now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Buffalo 18, 70 Rangers, 77 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Stroud looking to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. To the right side, this is Walker. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off play action, it's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now he'll look to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And Stroud now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Go! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Check smash, check smash. Ready.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again, it's Stroud. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. From 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Good, strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
79 Broncos. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third down and 1. They'll go play action. Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Howell down to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's Howell with another throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 48-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Here's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Set up. Let go.
Now Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, find it. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, right?
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's Walker to start the drive. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Howell. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down Seahawks.
18 Cardinal.
The play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Howell. They'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And quickly, they get to the line.
48-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, complete to Judy. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd down and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Jerry Jeudy, 40 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Powell. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Back now in Houston as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Let's go. 65 cat. 65 cat. Pioneer. Hey, check that. Street. Ready,
Stroud looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They got 29 yards that time.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Hurt. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
Stroud to throw it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans get a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Check smash, check smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Chap alert, chap alert.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into close mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Running right, here's Walker. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, Howell. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Walker. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works some problem.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons.
Touchdown, Seahawks! From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 44, Texans 30. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This is 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Check. Hurt.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Julian Love picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a run with Walker. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now he'll look to throw it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Stroud now on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Warriors 70.
And Stroud now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Hey, smash Broncos. Ready.
To throw again. Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Stroud on third down now. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
10 through 11. 10 through 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you